Node 750 connected to node 7501.
Yay, we did it.
This net is hosted every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time by the Roadkill repeater system in support with the GMRSLive radio network. The net is set up for everyone to participate and enjoy the free exchange of information within the GMRSLive community and the GMRSLive and GMRS radio frequencies, and is open to anyone holding a valid GMRS license. If anyone has an emergency during this net, please key up with a bright break, and the network will pause for emergency traffic. We will be breaking this up into three main groups: those who have a call sign ending in 03, 4 through 6, and 7 through 9. When we start check-ins, there is no need to call for net control. Each user in that group can call in freely and key up with their name and call sign, such as WRFT 828. This is Chris. Please be aware there may be double keys, and we will ask for confirmation. After we get everyone checked in that call group, we will go back through the list, and everyone will have an opportunity to key up with traffic on how everything's going or with questions. If you have questions, all questions will be held until all check-ins are complete.
Why did the squirrel swim on its back? To keep its nuts dry. Welcome to the Lone Wolf System.
Awesome. So why did the chicken cross the road? Okay, now I lost where I was. Okay, when checking in, go slowly so that we can hear your complete call sign. Also note that most repeaters have a 2-minute talk timer, and when hanging up, please wait a second or two before you start talking to allow repeaters and nodes to open and start transmitting. Okay, before we get started with the regular check-in groups, we'd like to ask if there's anyone mobile or that will be out of range before your normal group is called upon. Please check in now.
Bob, WRJT 765, Ottawa Lake, Michigan.
This is Jeff, WRTY 487, 18-wheeler mobile out here in Missouri.
WRUC 635, Dallas, Texas.
This is WRUR 392, Jason in Stanton, Virginia.
Okay, that last person keying up, you were really fringing it. You want to try one more time? Okay. Okay, not making the trip there. Let's go back to the top of the list. Bob, WRJT 765. Are you out there in the fields? Or are you hanging out at home?
It's still out in the field.
Roger that. How's it going? What you got going for us tonight?
I just let anybody that's coming over the Michigami hub or the repeater that it is auto set from now on every Wednesday night at 7:50 p.m. It'll switch over automatically to the 411, and then an hour and a half later it'll switch back.
Awesome, cool, dude. Cool, Bob. We have several repeater systems that are out there, so you might want to check if you're like on a group like BroadNet or the Texas group. They do auto rotates if you want to know the time slots and stuff. Thanks, Bob. Jeff, WRTY 487.
Well, good evening. Yeah, thanks for picking me up. Yeah, this is cool. I think it's my first net on here. I knew Bob told me about it before. Good evening, Bob, out there in the fields, it sounds like. But I'm headed back to Kansas City. I got a load of, mixed goods on here, from icing to fillings to jellies and all sorts of crazy stuff I pick up here in Chicago. So it's pretty cool. Well, thanks for picking me up. It's pretty cool net.
Cool. Well, thank you for checking in, Jeff. Yeah, we try and keep it interesting and make it a little different than everybody else. So hang out and listen and enjoy the conversation. Let's see, WRUC 695 or 35, maybe.
Yeah, it's Sam in Dallas, WRUC 635. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Sam. How's it going? What you got for us this week? Anything special going on?
No, unfortunately not. This is my Friday. I'm about an hour into a 12-hour shift, so I'll be here all night long.
Cool deal. Well, thanks for checking in. Be safe out there. Let's see. Last on the list, Jason, WRUR 392. And he might have went out of range. All right, so we're going to roll over to Zello. Since Zello has a little bit of a lag, we like to keep them separated so that everybody talks on the same level. So if you're on the Zello channel or on Broadnet or Texas Groups, anybody that's hosting Zello, please check in now.
WRAS 405, John out of Bedford, Indiana.
Yes,
WRPW, Jack in Fort Lauderdale.
WRUV 239, Austin and Avon Park, Florida.
Net control, please
This is
acknowledge.
WRM W805, Chris from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Pennsylvania.
Okay, let's stop there for a second. I got Pennsylvania and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So let's go with Pennsylvania first.
Control, WRHT 661, Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
Roger that. Got you, Scott. And the Fort Lauderdale check-in. Okay, doesn't hurt there. Any other check-ins on Zillow? Please call now.
WRNP 884, Lynn in Franklinton, Louisiana.
Okay, we had a double there. I heard an 884, I think, from Louisiana, and then somebody from New Jersey. Let's go with the 884 from Louisiana first. Please give a call sign and name again, please.
This is WRNP 884, Lynn in Franklinton, Louisiana, checking in.
Roger that. Got you, Lynn. And the gentleman from New Jersey on Zillow, please check in.
WRNC 287, Kenneth from New Jersey.
Got you checked in, Kenneth. Anyone else on Zillow that would like to check in, please call now.
WRPU 444, located in Rio Grande Valley, Texas.
This is WRNS 719. Can you do a break?
Roger that. Guys, give me a sec here. Trying to catch up on the list. And let's see. The last one we had was WRPU 444. I didn't catch a name on that.
Personal is Mike India Kilo Echo, and located in South Texas, Rio Grande Valley.
All right, cool deal. Got it square. Any other Zillow check-ins, please call now.
Good evening, everybody. This is WRTG 369 from Long Island, New York.
Can we get a personal on that, please? Okay, guys. Let's see. We might be having a problem with the Zello link. We're going to bring it back up to the top, see if we can get any audio through the 411. Let's go to John, WRAS 405.
WRAS 405, John out of Bedford, Indiana. Thank you for hosting the net tonight and no traffic.
Thank you, John, for checking in, and appreciate it. While we're working through this, let's go to Pat, WRUW 660.
How you gentlemen doing tonight? Appreciate it. Love the net. You guys are doing a great job, and I'm absolutely amazed at GMRS now. I had no idea I was missing so much, so definitely enjoying it. A lot of cool people out here, and like I said, we appreciate you hosting. Thank you.
Not a problem, sir, and I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Austin, WRUV 239, how's it going?
Well, it's not one of my better weeks, but it's a week that I'll make it through. Just glad I'm able to have this little radio hobby to get my mind off things that are going on. But just wanted to say thank you to you for hosting, and hello to everyone else out there listening.
Hey, Chris, Austin was just coming through, but Austin was not coming through the repeater. He was coming in through the Zello. So I'm not sure if there's something happening with the 411, not transmitting everybody in Zello over. But I'm listening to the Zello channel, and I caught him check in.
Okay, BJ, appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and check him in. Marcus, WRHT 661, good evening.
Good evening back, gentlemen. What's our topic of discussion?
We're just doing general check-ins. We had a bunch of groups come in, and so we're trying to get everybody settled. We'll probably roll back to a topic of discussion next week. Just trying to get everybody checked in and used to the platform right now. This will be week number 3, and so by next week, I think we'll be able to roll with discussion topics again.
That's great. Hopefully I can be part of it because my schedule's been a little hectic. But that's great that you guys are doing it like that. I'm surprised some of our guys aren't on right now, but I'm sure as time elapses, they'll free up their schedule as well. So, listen, I hope the night works out for you guys. I hope he's building long. I hope he's building nice and strong. I'll try and be on all the time if I can.
Thank you, Marcus, for checking in. And yeah, we're continuing to grow. Let's roll to Lynn, WRNP 884. BJ, did you get a response over that or not on the Zello side?
That is a negative from Lynn, but WRKZ303, I got you checked in. We're coming down the list to you. Yeah, you're all checked in.
All right, let's move to Kenneth, WRNC 287. Nothing heard on Kenneth. We'll call out for Mike, WRKZ 303, but I don't think we'll be able to hear him.
Verified.
Having issues with Zello. So we rebooted the Windows computer that's controlling the Zello. It should come back online here in a second. All right, I think you might be able to hear me now, Chris. WRAW556 on Zello.
Yes, sir, I can. All right. Thank you, Tony. Let's try this again. Mike, WRPU 444.
Good evening. Yes, WRPU 444 checking in from South Texas. I had a couple of nets going, didn't copy the first time probably, but go ahead.
Thanks, Mike, for checking in. And again, apologize for the technical issues. I think we got them ironed out. Let's roll to WRTG 369. Norman, maybe? Okay, nothing heard on Norman, so we really don't have a topic of discussion tonight. We're still trying to incorporate all of our new members that are checking in for the net. So hopefully by next week, everybody should be comfortable with our flow, like I said earlier, and we should hopefully pick up on topics again next week. So let's get started with our first group. And remember, please go slowly so that DJ and Coy's little fingers can keep up with you rattling off your letters and numbers and they can't hear you. So let's go with group number 1, call signs ending in 0 through 3. If you have a call sign ending in 0 through 3, please check in now.
Oh, Nathan. Yeah. WRPW 661, Jack, in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so I heard a Jack and a no. All right, take a break. I heard Jack. I heard Joe, WQWG692. And I didn't hear the third person. There was like 4 pileups right there. I did catch Joe, and I heard Jack, and I know Joe's call sign. Once again, call signs ending in 0 through 3. Please check in now. And if you have an option to look at the status page, you can go to GMRSLive.com and click all nodes, and you can see the 411 so you know if someone's speaking.
This is WRU8411 Navy Bridge in Conroe, Texas.
WRMP 602, Ward, Cypress, Texas.
Whiskey Romeo Oscar November 853, North Texas, David.
Okay, I had a double there with someone in the Texas group and a Zillow person. Couldn't get either one. Once again, we're taking check-ins. Call signs ending in 0 through 3. Please check in now.
This is WQYM992. Eric.
Got you checked in there, 992. Someone on Alamo was talking at the same time. You want to try that again?
Net control, you got WRKW351 trying to get in.
Roger that. 351, go ahead.
WRKW351, Bob in Spring Branch, Houston, checking in.
Roger that. Got you there, Bob. All right, let's take a break there. We'll go back to the top of the list. Jack, WRPW 661. How's it going?
Well, this isn't my best week. I'm hospitalized with pneumonia, but there's no way I'm missing the net.
Holy cow. Yeah, this has got to go down in the logbooks. Jackson, Jack, you in the hospital right now?
Yes, sir. I'm in a hospital in Fort Lauderdale, but like I said, I'm not missing the net.
Our by far our number one member for the week is Jack, WRPW 661. That will be posted on the Facebook page. Hang in there, buddy, and hope you get well soon. Thank you for checking in. Let's roll over to Joe, WQWG 692.
WQWG 692. Joe the Brick, Brooklyn, New York. Just wanted to say good evening to you, Chris, everyone on the net. Jack, I'm wishing you well. I hear that heart monitor beeping in the background. Stay strong, get well soon. And my week's going by nice and smoothly. Other than that, back to net.
Thank you, Joe, for checking in. It's always great to hear you up there in New York, and hope you stay well. Let's roll to Greg, WRUH 411.
This is WRUH 411, Whiskey Romeo Uniform Hotel 411. Name is Greg. Yeah. So, my question for the night is, so the Texas GMRS system is fairly new to GMRSLive. Why do they call it the wind down net? Thanks.
The question is, why do they call it the one gun net?
Well, according to multiple people I've talked to on our system, then Wednesday 7 p.m. net, which is this one, is called the wind down net.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll answer that right now for you. The wind down net means you've been working really hard all day and you come in and you want to relax and you wind down, and that's just a way of chilling and enjoying the evening. And so I just took a spin on words, and instead of saying wind as in W-I-N-D, I put wine is in W-I-N-E. It's just a play on words.
All right, copy that. Thanks. Back to you, net control.
Thank you, Mr. Gregg, for checking in. Let's roll over to WRMP 602, I think, Ward. Nothing heard from there. WRON 853, David.
I guess they did hear me. Whiskey Romeo Oscar, November 853, from the state of Texas over here, about 20 minutes from the Oklahoma border. I tried to get in last week and nobody heard me, I guess. So, no traffic. I'm just glad to check in.
Yeah, David, thanks for checking in. We always miss several people. Everybody's trying to jump in there. But that's the fun thing about it. And that's what keeps it exciting and not a boring roll call type of net thing. Let's roll to Eric, WQYM 992. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. No traffic here. Thanks for running the net. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. And we'll all be thankful that we're not in the hospital with pneumonia. 7-3s, y'all. WQIM 992.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. Definitely. Bob, WRKW 351.
WRKW 351 here in Northwest Houston. Just kind of running some errands tonight. Didn't know if I was going to catch you before I had to get out of the car, but yeah, going well here.
Thanks for checking in, Bob. It's always great to hear all you guys out there. All right, let's go one last round on 0 through 3. If you have a call sign ending in 0 through 3, please check in now.
WRUB 822, Keith, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Massachusetts.
The person in Massachusetts, try that again.
Yeah, it's Dan. Delta Alpha November. Dan in Gardner, Mass. North Central. Checking in. Thanks, Net.
Okay, got a couple more out there. Keith, WRUB 822. Good evening, sir. How's it going?
Doing well here, just getting through the week. Appreciate y'all running the net. Going to be WRUB 822. Finishing up. Y'all have a good evening.
Thanks for checking in, Keith. And Dan, good evening. We didn't catch your old call. Can you go over that again? And how's it going tonight, please?
Yep, it's WRJL 831. And tonight's going great. Just first time joining you and really excited to be here. And thanks for doing what you do.
Thanks, Dan, for checking in. And yeah, we enjoy it, or we wouldn't be out here doing it. So that's what it's all about. So let's roll on to group number 2. If you have a call sign ending in 4 through 6, please check in now and go slowly.
WRUI 655.
QW575, Glen and Seguin, Texas.
WROY 524, Doug, Denham Springs.
WRUI 655.
WRJN 394, Ryan from Wilmington, Illinois.
WROR 906, Tony, Apopka, Florida, Lone Wolf System.
Okay, with nothing else being heard, we'll go back to the top of the list, WRUI 655, and we didn't catch the name on that.
Roger that. WRUI 655. I got my GMRS license a month ago. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations on the new license, and I still didn't catch your personal on there. One more time.
This is Mike Hayes in Bakersfield. It might be, I have a bad habit of talking before the receivers click in.
Yes, sir. That's secret. You know, you key up and you count 1001, 1002. Then you start talking. But, yeah, it takes a while for all this stuff to start communicating, so always be aware of that. Let's roll to Greg, WRQW 575.
Thank you, no control. My name is Glenn Goss, Lima Echo November. I'm sitting here enjoying the mild weather in Central Texas. Went to my voting today and completed my protest with the County Appraisal District, so it's been a relatively productive day. Back to you, no control.
Great to hear from you, Glenn. Thanks for checking in. And you might want to cut back on your mic gain a little bit there. You're a little overmodulated. Let's roll to Doug, WROI 524. Welcome back, Captain Sir.
Thank you very much, Chris. I apologize for not coming over tonight, but the Admiral put her foot down and cooked a fine meal tonight. I'm exhausted and mentally spent from 2 weeks of trying to get home from Chicago on a historical old river. But anyway, thank you for running the net, and good evening to everybody.
Thank you, Doug, for checking in, and happy to have you home. Let's go to Ryan, WRJN 394.
This is WRJN 394. I am just hanging out, laying back in the recliner, listening to the net, relaxing. Not much at all. Back to net control.
Thank you, Brian, for checking in. Appreciate you out there always. Tony, WROR 906, and I love your network announcements, but yeah, we have to work on the timing.
Yeah, that's kind of like not my fault, but I'll get it handled. Good week so far, and also streaming the net as well. So it's on YouTube, and I posted the link on the GMRSLive page, so it's all there. And anybody subscribe, you will always get that notification. And that'll be it. Thanks you for hosting the net.
Thanks, Tom, for checking in, and yeah, that was pretty funny. And when I start posting the notes for the nets on usually Wednesday afternoon, comment back on that and add your link in there. That'll help everybody out. Okay, let's roll last call for 4 through 6s. Call signs ending in 4 through 6. Please check in now.
WRTR 516. Whiskey Romeo Oscar Zulu 735. My name is Bryn, and I am in Princeton, Texas.
Okay, we had a couple of doubles there. Let's see, we had Bryn in Texas. I think it's WROZ 735, and then we'll come back to the 519. Go ahead, Bryn.
Hey there, just getting my name in the log there.
Awesome. Well, thanks for checking in. And as always, remember, when you call yourself out, you don't get checked in until you come back and we ask how you're doing. So make sure you're already there for a response. All right, Sean, 516. Let's try it again.
I actually missed check-in, but thank you for calling me. WRT 516, Lone Wolf System, and sorry about the announcements.
Oh, no, you're not absent. You're right on time. We're still in your call group, so you don't get a tardy slip or anything. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and move over to the last call group for tonight. If you have a call sign ending in 7 through 9, please check in now, and I'm going to check myself in, WRFT 828. My name is Chris.
WRTH 658, Lincoln, Illinois. Scott.
WRUA 799, Jason.
WRDH 368 out here in Nebraska. Late check-in.
Okay, we're going to pause there for a minute and let everybody catch up and go back to the top. I've already checked myself in, and let's go to Scott 658. What's your call sign, please? And check in, WRTH 658.
You are listening to the Alamo City GMRS linked repeater system.
WRTH 658 Scott, still out there.
WRJK 797, I'm checking in and out.
Okay, Scott, let's try that again.
WRTH 658, Scott, Lincoln, Illinois. I'm just going to check in and out tonight, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott, for checking in. Let's roll to Jason, WRUA 799.
WRUA 799. Thank you, Chris, for running the net. Coy and BJ in the background. No traffic. Just adding to the numbers. Thank y'all for what y'all do. 7-3. WRUA 799. Monitoring.
Thank you for checking in, Jason. And always, it's not about the numbers. It's about all of us getting together at least once a week and saying hello to everybody to make sure we're all doing okay out there. Let's roll over to Andrew, WRUX 878.
WRUX 878. I'm just here hanging out with my cat, and I got my ham technician test over the weekend, just waiting on the application.
Awesome. So you took the test, or you're waiting on your call sign?
I'm waiting on the email for whatever it is that's going to come in. I don't know if they filed it or not yet, the club.
Oh, yeah. So you're waiting for your call sign. Well, it only usually takes a couple of days. If you have your FRN number, you can actually go out there and search, and you can probably find it faster there. But anyway, let's roll over to Kirk, WRJN 397.
WRJN 397. Thank you for running the net, gentlemen. I'm just sitting here watching the St. Louis Blues play hockey. Happy the hockey season's back. Wish everybody a good night, and back to you, Chris, WRJN 397.
Thanks, Kirk, for checking in. Hopefully the game is good. Yeah, football game was like crazy down here Saturday. Let's go to Teddy, WQDQ 298. It sounds like a radio station. One more call for Teddy, WQDQ 298. Nothing heard from Teddy. All right, last call for 7 through 9. Anyone with a call sign ending in 7 through 9, please check in now. Oh, I missed that. All right. Okay, not making that trip in, so we'll go ahead and keep on rolling. Last call for 7 through 9. Please check in now.
RKV 539, West Bank, New Orleans.
WRKV 779, Coin Baton Rouge.
WRUZ 907, Baton Rouge.
517, Lewis. WRUY 901, Radio Texas.
78 Pearl, Louisiana.
This is
WRKW689. Name here's
WRF 745, Homestead, Florida. WQYJ 517, Lewis.
This is
WRKN 837, Vince, Brooklyn, New York.
This is
time, WRUC 659, Wagman, Louisiana.
You step on me.
WRTE 527, Pines, Florida, Handle Davis.
This is Whiskey Romeo Juliet Kilo 797. Whiskey Romeo Juliet Kilo 797. Quentin in Houston, Texas. Been trying and failing to check in for weeks, but I'm in and out now. It's supper time. Thanks for signing me in.
Quentin, we have you. You're ours forever. All right, let's go back up. Let's see. I have a WRTH 668 with no name out of Nebraska. You want to try that one more time? We keyed you up there for a sec and then lost you.
Me.
Okay, we'll go ahead and check you in and keep on rolling. Keith, WRKB 539.
All right, this is 539. Just want to wish Jack, hope he gets out of the hospital soon. I've been there, done that with the pneumonia. I'm going to get me, try and get some astrophotography tonight with my telescope. Y'all have a good night.
WRUW798, Jacob coming from Danbury, asking for radio.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Actually, Keith sent me a picture today. With his telescope, he took a picture of the Crescent City Connection 600 repeater system on the tower and sent it to me with his telescope. All right, let's roll to WRUZ 907. Didn't catch the name.
The name's Patrick. Just a nice, cool night in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Go Tigers.
Thanks for checking in, and let's go to WRKB 779, Coy. I intentionally skipped you to see if you were paying attention. What's going on, Brother Coy?
Man, I'm sitting here typing out everything, and then you skip me. I'm having one of those 12-hour days. I've been in New Orleans all day. You heard me driving back. Mr. Keith and I are probably going to have to connect because I'm in the Baton Rouge Astronomical Society I do a lot of solar imaging and planetary stuff, so I'm going to have to talk with him one day. Anyway, good net. I'm going to get back to working in the background here. WRKB 779.
Thank you, Coy, for all the hard work in the background. You and BJ both. As I tell the guys in the background, the easiest part of doing this net is the person speaking on the microphone, because the guys in the background are going nuts. Let's go to 507, maybe Lewis WQYJ.
Yes, sir. WQYJ 517, Lewis here at the South Dade GMRS Club in Miami, Florida. Doing great. Thanks for hosting the net. I think we got a couple of other guys there that have checked in from the club tonight. Appreciate it. For holding down the fort. Back to you, Net Control.
Thank you, Lewis, for checking in. And, yeah, we got you there. We finally got, somehow they picked your call sign out of the background. I couldn't hear it. But anyway, let's roll over to WRKW 639. Did not get a name on that one. Okay, 639. If you're on Zello, that was a dead key. Try it one more time. Okay, we're going to keep on rolling. Didn't hear anything from that one. WRKN 837. Did not get a personal on that.
This is WRKN 837, Vince in Brooklyn, New York. I'm appalled, Brother Chris. I'm appalled. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well, Chris. Nice to hear your voice. Just want to check in and say hello. Hope you're been doing well. Everything's okay up here. We're just trying to survive here in the concrete jungle. So, look forward to hearing you again soon. Again, hello to everybody else on the net as well. So, back to you there, Chris.
Oh, Brother Vince, I heard your name. I actually typed, you wouldn't believe the spreadsheet we have running out here. We've got like 3 people typing here. And I typed your name out in the end, and somebody deleted it, and so it's not my fault. I had you logged in, and they deleted it. So anyway, WRUC 659, no name again.
WRUC 659, Paul from Wagman, Louisiana. Just checking in and thank you all for doing the net.
Awesome, Paul. Thank you for checking in, sir, and glad to hear you out there. Let's roll to David, WRTE 527.
How you doing, Chris? WRT 527 in Pines, Florida, just off the Everglades, and be working on a new antenna soon. I hope you're hearing me now on this one. This is just a mobile out by my pool.
Yeah, David, we got you in there. A lot of scratching in the background, but I understood what you were saying. And, yeah, get that antenna out there so we can hear you crystal clear. And we'll get better. Let's roll to Quentin, WRJK 797.
It's the top of the hour. This is the Zello link on GMRSLive, nationwide.
Okay, nothing heard from Quentin. All right, let's go ahead and check in WRNF 719 BJ.
This is WRNS 719. Yep, sorry, I was holding off on the back just to let things kind of cool down until people got checked in and whatnot. So I held myself more towards the end of end of the net. But sounds like everything's going pretty good. Good to hear everybody on here. And yes, I hope that Jack, you get out the hospital soon and getting better. And good to hear you on there, to Trooper, that you're actually on the net right now. So glad to hear you, and glad to hear everybody else as well. Yes, in time with the Zello, we'll get it worked out. So everybody, just thanks for hanging in there and being patient with it. This is WRNS 719. Back to net.
Thank you, BJ, for checking in. Let's see, I have a WRUW 798, maybe? Couldn't catch the name. Nothing heard with 798, and then we had a 745 out there. We kind of got caught up into. Is someone out there call ending in 745 that was earlier? Trying to clean up the list here.
WRMF 745, Bob, Homestead, Florida.
Okay, Bob, got you in there. How's it going, sir?
Everything's all right. Thank you for working that.
Cool deal. Thanks for checking in, Bob. All right, last call for call signs ending in 7 through 9. Then we're going to roll to the end.
WRTM 727. Kevin, Lincoln, Illinois.
All right, I think I got a...
What's long and hard and a submarine?
Tony, you got to do something about that, Tony. Let's see, the last person that called out, I didn't catch that. Let's try that again.
Can you copy me now, Chris?
Yes, no, not Tony as in Tony GMRSLive, Tony as in the Lone Wolf. I'll get with you on the cellular device after that's over with. Let's wrap this up. Last and final calls for anyone from 0 through 9. Please check in now.
WRKU 322, Joe from Lambertville, Michigan.
From Miami, Florida.
Kevin, Lincoln, Illinois, 727.
WRUV 246, Max from South Florida.
WRUY 961, Johan from Miami, Florida.
WRAL 215, Art from Apopka, Florida.
This is WRUZ 487, Avon, Indiana. Eric.
WRQA 561, Mike, Miami, Florida.
This is 517. I have one more item.
John. Take it back to the top. Let's see. Where the heck did we leave off at? I think we already called that one. Johan, WRUY 961.
Yes, sir. Here from Miami. Just got my GMRS license like 2 weeks ago. New to the hobby. Enjoying it.
Well, congratulations, Johan, and welcome to the family. And glad you're on the air, and hope Ron takes care of you down there in Miami with his repeater systems. I know he works hard at it, and hopefully he keeps them on the air. Let's roll over to Art, and I did not get a call sign for you.
Did you say Art?
WRND 961. How's it going? 799.
961, give me a sec. We'll get right back to you. Yes, I thought I'd heard an Art out there, baby.
Yes, you did. This is WRAL 215 Art from Apopka, Florida. Having a nice night tonight outside. It's getting cooler, but it's still a little warm. I had to turn the air conditioner on. And I just wanted to say hello to everybody and good night. This is WRAL 215.
Thank you for checking in, Art. Appreciate it down there in Florida. That's great. So we're going to roll on over to the other side of the country. Aloha, Dave, KAE 6164. How's that shoulder going, buddy?
Aloha. Actually, shoulder's doing good. Went to yet another physical therapy appointment today, and they actually said that I don't need to come back unless the doctor says I have to, but I do have to keep doing my exercises. So I guess that's a good sign. I regained a lot of flexibility and movability, and it doesn't hurt anymore. It's a little tight in some movements, but I'll take it. I'm about done with this. I've had enough. I'm ready to have a normal life again. But other than that, it's all good. I had my time messed up for this net, and it looks like I was a little late. But anyway, I'm here, and aloha, everyone.
Oh, Brother Dave, it's always great to hear from you, and glad to hear your shoulder's doing great. We'll have to catch up on the side here. Let's roll to Mike, WRQA 561.
Hey, Ned and everybody, how you doing tonight? Wishing everybody a great evening. Yeah, sorry for the late check-in. I was trying to check in through the first group calling, but I guess I wasn't making it into the system from the first repeater, so I switched over to the other local repeater, and here I am. So other than that, just hanging out. Got home from work not long ago and got my feet up and about to eat dinner. Other than that, no further traffic. I now hand it back over to you, Ned. This is WRQA 561.
Thank you, Mike, for checking in. And yeah, we're going to be heading down there to with you guys down there in Miami. Last on the list, William, WRND 961 in the Bayou Country. What's going on?
Not much, just kicking back, man. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm just sorry for the late check-in. I was busy doing something earlier, but everything's going good. Enjoying this little cool spell we got, and hope everything's going good for everybody tonight.
Oh, not a problem, man. Not a problem. Glad to hear you on the air. And we're going to do one last call for late check-ins, and then we're going to wrap it up with a check-in with net admins. But last call, last chance on the list.
Net control, check in WRFM 300. WRFM 300, the name is Tim here in Clearfield, Pennsylvania.
This is WRKU 322, Joe from Lambertville, Michigan.
Okay, we'll roll back to Brian, and then we'll let Luis, if he has an announcement. WROT 582, good evening.
Hello, everybody. Glad I got to check in here at the end. A little bit of a newbie mistake. I had my radio monitoring another channel that kept flipping me over, and I was like, what's going on? Anyway, just trying to get the old ham shack sort of set up in the garage with a little heater going on, and just threw an antenna on the roof, a little mag mount antenna on the roof with my mobile radio here in the garage. So I'm just trying to get back on and trying to find a place where I can chat and not wake up the rest of the family. So thanks for running the net, everybody. I know it's been long. I won't talk much longer, but it's been great. WROT 582, this is Brian from Bakersfield, and I'm clear.
Thanks for checking in, Brian, over there on the West Coast, and hopefully y'all are doing well. I know some of you guys out there had a little shaking yesterday, so hopefully nobody got injured in that. And let's go back up to 517 for a short announcement he asked for.
Thank you, Net Control. Just to let the guys know that we are having our monthly meeting this Saturday at the Sports Bar San Grill in Color Bay. If anyone is in town and would like to stop by, it's at 1 o'clock p.m. for lunch over at the Sports Bar Sandbar Sports Grill in Color Bay.
Roger that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm booking my flight now. I wish I had the time. I would be there. Okay, with nothing else being heard, do we have any announcements from Tony or team on the GMRSLive admin side?
Yeah, I do got something there, Chris, but do me a favor. Go one more on Zello. You had 4 people try to get in there, and for some reason it wouldn't work. I don't know if it wouldn't key because somebody else already keyed on the network or what. Something I got to work on, but there was 3 or 4 in there. If you could check with them before I do it.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, if there's anyone on the GMRSLive Zello side that has not checked in, that we didn't hear from you, we're working through some technical difficulties. If you guys would like to try one more time.
WRTM 727, Kevin, Lincoln, Illinois.
WRAR 363, South Georgia.
WRKU 322, Joe from Lambertville, Michigan.
WRFM 300, Tim in Clearfield, Pennsylvania.
WRKA 662, Allen in Missouri.
WRJQ 744, Ryan, Parkersburg, West Virginia.
WRUZ 487, Eric, Indiana.
WRUV 246, Max from South Florida.
WRAN Ralph WRAN 750 Ralph in Miami, Florida.
WU202, Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Wow, okay, so let's roll to the top of the list again. Looks like we're getting the technical issues resolved. Let's go to Kevin, WRTM 727.
Hey, Chris. I don't know what's going on. I was trying and trying. I tried 2 different HTs and couldn't get through, but I'm here, so I went to Zello and then had a couple problems getting through, but I got to you. I guess that's the most important.
Yes, sir. Sorry for the technical issues. We're still working out the linking things and all that stuff, but everything's going well.
Yeah, day to day. Any day above 6 foot is good.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. Let's go to Mike, WRAR 363.
Hello all, just on my way home from work, so using the Zello app to check in and listen to everybody and join the system.
Thank you, Mike. And Joseph, WRKU 322.
Yeah, good evening. I tried checking in GMRSLive on my mobile unit. For whatever reason, it wasn't connecting. I seen it go one time to the 700 room, and that was it. It wasn't going after that, so I thought, okay, let's try Zello. So I began to have my wonders about this one too, but hey, we made it. That's the main thing.
Yeah, thank you, Joseph, for checking in. And if you're still seeing yourself on the 700, you're probably linking through a repeater, and that repeater owner is not moving the repeater to the 411. So you might want to reach out to that repeater owner and ask them if they're going to move to the 411. If not, then you're going to have to go through Zillow. So let's roll over to Tim, WRFM 300.
Yeah, good evening, everybody on the net. This is WRFM 300, Tim here in the little town of Clearfield, Pennsylvania. Glad to be a part of the Zello here. First time to check in on the net, and got a good net going, so we won't hold there, but hope everybody has a great week. WRFM 300.
Thank you, Tim, for checking in, and congratulations. Happy to have you out here, and if there's anything we can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out and touch someone. Alan, WRKA 662. Good evening, sir.
Good evening here from southern Missouri. I'm basically by the National Forest, but yeah, hopefully everyone has a good week and everything's going good here.
Okay, I saw a key up. Let's try that one more time. WRJQ 744.
Hey, this is WRJQ744. Sorry, I wasn't hearing you there that first time, but I'm hearing you now. Good evening to Net Control and everyone on the net. Everything's good here. We're enjoying kind of a warm spell, so it is the season to get outside, antenna work done. I had a couple masts I had to throw new guy ropes on and that sort of stuff, so I think I'm done there. They're ready for winter. Me, on the other hand, not so much. Sorry for the late check-in. Like I said, I've been in and out of work all evening, but thanks for letting me check in. 73s, everyone. WRJQ744, back to Net Control.
Man, a lot of words in a short period of time. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Eric, WRUZ 487.
Yes, good evening from the great state of Indiana. This is my first check-in. I apologize, I was late. Just relaxing, enjoying what's left of summer, fall. It's been rainy the last few days. Thanks for allowing me to join, and I look forward to meeting new people every day. This is WRUZ 487, back to control, listening.
Thank you, Eric, for checking in. Let's roll over to Max, WRUV 246.
Hi, good evening. It's good to hear you all. It's good to hear new voices. Everybody that hears some new licensees, welcome, welcome. I'm pretty new myself. It's good to hear the South Floridians too. Thank God everything well. I appreciate the check-in and hope to be hearing from you guys next week.
Thanks for checking in, Max. And yeah, don't wait till next week. You turn that Zello app on and leave it on like 24/7, and you can talk like pretty much all night long. Whoever sang that? Lionel Richie. Let's roll over to Ralph, WRAN 750.
Good evening, y'all. It's been a minute since I've been on GMRS. My name is Ralph, WRAN 750. I just got my general ticket a couple of weeks ago, so I haven't been using the service. Been on amateur bands, making contacts, TX all over the world. But I missed this community, and I just wanted to check in. I was scanning on my two-bander, and saw that you guys were having a net, so I'm glad to be here, guys. Thanks for making this work. WRAN 750.
Yeah, Ralph, thanks for checking in. I'm an amateur as well, but I prefer living down here in the GMRS world. Much more fun. Last but not least on the list, WRUU 202, and did not get a name on that.
WRUU 202. My name is Tab. I'm with Elizabeth, New Jersey. First time also on the net. Be the first of many times, I believe, I hope. And I'd like to just introduce myself, and I'll be standing by.
Thanks, Tab, for checking in, and congratulations again as well to all the new guys out there. We appreciate you guys being out there, and please, you guys don't just sit back and listen. You need to jump into the conversations, and don't be scared to just jump in there and say break and throw your 2 cents in. That's what pretty much everybody else does, and that's what it's all about. So we're going to roll it back over to Tony one more time, and then we'll close it out for the night.
Thank you, Chris. I got a few things to bring up and probably forget 2 of them. Now old age sinks in. You should know that real well. A couple things. One is we're working on the Zello. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It's doing a couple of goofy things, but a lot of you know I work nights, so in the afternoon I go to sleep and I don't hear a lot what's going on. And you really can't tax the system until you do a net like this. And when you got 28, 29, 30 nodes connected to the 411 and you got 15 or 20 connected to the Roadkill, and Texas has got a bunch connected, and New York and Michigan and all over the place, Louisiana, they all got nodes connected, and they're all trying to talk at once. It puts a real tax on the system, and that's the best time to find out when something's not working right, because when they all try to talk at once, then that shows you what's going on. So I apologize if there was any hiccups. I'm trying to watch everything going on. I even forgot to check in. I know BJ's sitting there. He'll check me in. Let me reset. So yeah, I got a few things to look at and try to figure out why it's doing what it's doing, but it gives me a lot of data. With me working nights like that and sleeping, then I don't get to listen to the net. I hear it the next day on the playback on Zello or on what Tony from Lone Wolf, he's live streaming it, and I get to watch that a little bit and try to figure out what's going on. The second thing is the audio announcements. I don't know if y'all noticed tonight that I turned off the audio announcement on the half hour on the 4. Let me clear my throat here. I turned off the audio announcements on the 411 on the half hour so it won't interfere with the net. I figure most time there's nobody here anyway, so why have it on there if nobody hears it? But a few other groups have the audio announcement on it, and I'm going to write up a script on how when you change to the 411, it'll stop all your audio announcements, and then when you go back out of the 411 to wherever you're going to be or however you get out of the 411, it'll turn your audio announcements back on. So I'd appreciate it if whoever takes care of the hubs when they switch over to the 411, if you'd reach out to me, and then when I get that all figured out, the best way to do it, you'll be able to just send one command, and it will change to the 411, turn off your audio announcements, stay there till the net's over, and then it'll return back and turn all your announcements back on, and maybe that'll alleviate a little bit of that problem. Let me reset one more time. And with life being real busy the way it is and not a whole lot of free time, a lot of people are requesting node numbers and access numbers for Zello and that. And with me being gone in the afternoons, it's really hard to get back to some of you. I appreciate 99.9% of you people being patient with me. I threw a couple people in Zello real quick tonight so they could check in. I hated that they were sitting out there listening and trying to. They'd like to check in and they couldn't because they hadn't got authorization from the email yet. I really apologize that sometimes it takes a while for the email, but we're working on it, trying to streamline things, and we plan on doing some more good things. So we appreciate every single member of GMRSLive. We love it when you guys come out here and talk. I love seeing
Please
all
note
these
that
extra
all
hubs
Broadnet
popping up all over
GMRS
the place.
hubs will be automatically disconnected in 2 minutes.
And just to see what was going on, and it's just great. I think it's great. It's growing every single day, and it's all because of all you guys. So 73s, and have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. WRAW 556.
Awesome. Thank you, Tony, for checking in there and giving us some information. We have a minute and a half before all the automated systems kick out, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We had a total of 56 check-ins tonight. Great job, everybody. I'd like to thank everyone for checking in. Thank you for supporting the GMRSLive network. Remember, without all of you, the network does not exist. Each and every one of you and I is what keeps this network running. On behalf of the Roadkill repeater system and GMRSLive, I hope you have a great rest of the week and upcoming weekend. At this time, I will be returning the system back to normal operations. 73, everyone, and good evening. And I know I heard there was a couple of people trying to check in. Go ahead and check in. We'll get you on the list, but we're going to wrap this up before the the networks disconnect. Thank you, everybody.
WRGD 814, the late train check-in, late check-in.
WRHW 640, late check-in.
Roger that. 814, that's all I got. And can you give me a name and your call sign again, please, sir?
Yeah, this is WRGD 814, Whiskey Romeo
Tango Delta 814. The name is Peter, and I'm in Data.
Oh, good evening, Peter. Yeah, I caught the voice when you started talking again. I'm like, I knew who that was, but I didn't remember your call sign. Good evening. How's it going? And then we'll get to WRAW 640. But Peter, how's it going?
Very good. Not too bad. I had a very nice day today. Good week so far. Very productive. Hardworking and so on. But looking forward for the weekend. It was very cold for the past couple of days here in Baytown in Texas. Not too much accustomed to that after a nice warm stretch. But anyway, we have loaded the Zello channel, and we just need authorization, so we're just waiting on that. Other than that, just wishing everyone a wonderful night, and WRTD is wonderful. Back to you.
Cool deal. Great to hear from you, Peter. Give us about 10 or 15 minutes if you want to jump on Zello and ask for an admin. There's like 4 of them listening right now. I'm sure somebody can get you linked up on Zello. Let's go to WRAW 640. Nelson, maybe? All right, nothing heard there. Well, again, good night, everybody, and we're going to start rolling all the systems back into their normal spots. So y'all take care and be safe out there. This is WRFT 828. We're going to be clear.
Good job, Chris, Coy, and PJ. Appreciate you guys. WRAW 556.